right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
the Saiki special.
Yeah, this is the interlude between seasons 2 and 3.
Yep.
And given that season 3 was also a very short season, this special could be really interesting.
It could indeed.
We know at the very least it is an actual post season 2 actual part of the material and stuff like that. It's not just like a
It's not just like a filler fun
thing.
bonus thing. Yeah, exactly. It is actually canonical. And the last episode we saw had a whole bunch of stuff of, oh wait, is this show
over?
Is it just going to be over? It's not. Okay.
It's not. So this might be we thought it was over, but we're going to get this. And then it's after this, we thought it was over, but we're getting season 3.
Right.
Because I believe season 3 came out a bit after season 2.
Oh, okay.
I have to go back and look at
gotcha.
my anime list for that. But, okay. All right. Yeah. Not really any expectations other than I would like to see some real good character focus with Saiki.
Oh, yes.
Because his focus that we got on him in the last few episodes of season 2 was really surprising. It was really unexpected, but really sweet to have for a show where we don't really take too much that seriously.
Mm-hmm. The one thing that I have is a wish more than anything else, and it's that we get to see that ED one last time, maybe 2 more times, because yeah.
So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. All right, everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion.
Judgment lights up.
All right, that was amazing. That was really wholesome. That was pretty intense and epic. And then it was also really goofy and fun, but then it wrapped it all the way back around to being wholesome again.
Exactly. I don't know what it is, but it managed to do the serious stuff really well. And I never thought about the idea that the show would end with Saiki losing his powers.
It's possible.
That would be a perfect way to do it, because then he can have his normal life.
Well, but the other thing is that Rita brought it up in a very goofy way, but I was like, thank you. If Saiki didn't have his powers, he'd just have his awful personality, which is yes, it's true.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is that in some ways, the friends still like him because of that personality. It has really nothing to do with his psychic powers.
Yeah.
No.
Although,
because his friends are all kind of the worst in some special ways,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But one of the other things that I just realized, over the course of this show is not a romance. This show is not a romance.
Not at all.
However, Terahashi is very powerful, and God is on her side. Saiki has been bending over backwards in order to keep her at arm's length, right? If he suddenly doesn't have psychic powers, that would be one of the natural consequences, in that she'd kind of always be bumping into him, all of this stuff would happen.
He would be able to fight against God.
Yeah, right.
I kind of see that, but the thing is that Saiki K, he's the kind of character that really needs just his space. And a lot of these people don't respect that space.
That is very true.
Thus, in some ways, there's a negative side of this where it's but in some ways that'll be his sacrifice, is that he'll in some ways probably get sick and tired of them in order to save them.
Right.
Because he is kind of, always bugged by them.
Yes.
But he can always just peace out,
go invisible,
away.
Teleport away.
Yeah, use his boundaries, effectively with his powers. But, with this, he won't have that. So
he could finally be friends with Nendo, because Nendo wouldn't be some terrifying force of nature, because he can't read his mind. He can't read minds anyway, so if he can't read Nendo's mind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it's like he doesn't really want to necessarily be friends with Nendo. He's just he just kind of puts up with them.
He is a cat.
And yet I could see eventually Saiki changing enough to where he might actually miss their company.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We
will.
But yeah, this was a very cool, very jam-packed little seemingly part 1 of potentially 2, with the special having another one after this. So it's probably a part 1, part 2 situation.
I would guess so.
But having it be something where it leads to the, you'll go on without me. I'm gonna do this all for you. And then they call out that specific trope, and
Right.
they're like,
"Oh, but also I turned it off like a few years back." You know?
Right? Yeah. No, that would be cruel. And if anything, also, I can just steal your power away forever. Oh shit.
Right, and they totally gloss past that at first, and it's just like, okay, yeah.
Wait,
hold on. What did you say? And originally, Seiki's like, wait, this is perfect. I can just, it's kind of ugly, but I could like just put it in, and then just not have to worry about my powers unless I want them, And then it's like, no, it's permanent. Oh, I see.
Oh no.
Stakes.
Yeah.
Cost.
They are very high.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like you can no longer avoid that kid. That's just like, hey, Cyborg Spider-Man number 2. Like, no, you're at his mercy.
Yeah, you would actually have to move and walk everywhere.
You'd have to speak.
No, but he wouldn't actually. No.
Yeah. People would just be able to look at him.
He'd just do the thing where he just...
And they'd be like, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah. Oi, pal, so ramen, yeah?
Yeah, Nendo speaks
okay,
enough
cool,
for the
ramen.
two of them. Yeah. But...
That was great.
Yeah, it was a really sweet way to kind of focus back in on Saiki as a character, give him a lot of space to, show that, he does care about all of them. But we're in a time loop. It kind of sucks. It's something where, he's doing well at keeping up with it, but
he'll figure it out.
Short of actually having some clone shenanigans, I don't see any way in which he gets out of this and still brings back the status quo.
Teleport the volcano into space and create a new layer of the Earth's crust over where it used to be.
But that does nothing to stop the idea that,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Because
I feel like we should know what it is. And it's probably going to be a character
something
decision more than a mechanical one.
Well, right, exactly. But if it is something where it's like, no, we established a very particular thing that Saiki can do way early on in the show, and that's what's going to solve the volcano problem.
Maybe.
But no, because then he would have done that by now.
Yeah, he would have done that
by now. So, But I love it when comedy shows get sweet and sentimental and all that warm, fuzzy stuff. So
they actually made a way to bring Reita into this and have it not suck.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the worst characters in the show, and here he's just fucking amazing.
I even love how they kind of poked fun at that again with the whole idea of like, oh, you want to turn him against me? Well, it's fine. He doesn't really have a character anyways.
Yeah, so that's fine. So go for it.
Yeah, he can do whatever you want.
I also love the idea that Reita is just sitting there, and the subtitle thing is like, "That's Toritsuka, by the way. Just he's here, He's participating.
Yep.
He's knocked unconscious immediately, but he's there. But the little future plans kind of thing being like a one-off skit to set up this kind of arc of the story also feels really cool because while Teruhashi and Chio both have guys that they like,
yes,
the idea that some of the other characters might not be necessarily involved in the story that much moving forward. So this is kind of their closing, little moment of send-off. So Hyro, for instance, who's not a very big character.
Oh, God. Hyro being like, I'm going to be a teacher. It's like, you'll be a great teacher. Kubayasu being a teacher. It's just like,
that's cliche.
That's
You're going to be one of those.
Yeah, right. God damn it. Kubayasu would be an awesome teacher.
He would be a great teacher.
Yes. Yeah. Indeed.
Yeah. But
okay.
Okay. So, sweet little send off here. He's gonna go try and deal with the volcano situation.
But if he deals with that in the next episode, what's the third season then? Because does he not have powers for season 3?
Right.
Or like what's the deal?
Yeah. Alternate Saiki K world lines and stuff.
It's just showing them all just having a fun time together and just...
Right. It's got to be something where he shifts the world in such a way that this volcano either never ended up existing. And thus it's very similar to what they were doing before where the world kind of just changed dramatically in the future.
Sure.
But then he wouldn't be in the present. Or he finds some way to bring everybody with him or something.
Okay, here's how he does it. He's like, Teruhashi, I need to speak with you for a second. He takes her to the site of the volcano.
It's like, can you pray to God, please?
It's just I just wanted to spend some time with you here. Here, I brought sandwiches and a blanket. We can have a little date here.
Oh, right. I don't be hasty.
Yeah. And then just the volcano just doesn't erupt. They just go through that whole day, Groundhog Day style, and it's just...
And then it's just an image of God like...
Yeah, right.
Stop.
And that's how he beats it.
The power of simping, yes.
Yes.
Yes. God bless Teruhashi's tier 3 sub.
The way you said that just made me think of the... Oh, thank the gods for
Bessie.
No, he actually plugs up the volcano with her brother.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, this is how you can save your sister.
That's true. He is perpetually hard, so he would be able to be a solid cork there. Mm-hmm. And he's also a pretty...
You can't burn a cockroach,
Yeah, he's a pretty impervious little shit, so in some ways, that's pretty good. He's been bottling up all of his, problems.
Wait, yeah, so the volcano is threatening to erupt, and he's like, I've been dealing with much more pent-up things than mere lava.
This is nothing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but whatever the actual thing is, we'll find out probably in the next episode. So if you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yes, if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.